jardineros and jardineras, welcome back to our channel, The Urban Jardinera, where we talk about plants and sustainable ideas at home in the garden. I'm Ding again. I'm your urban jardinera from Cebu, and it's another Sunday, guys. It's another beautiful day for us to do some propagations. And as per the title of this video, we are going to talk about this beautiful plant beside me. And of course, you already have an idea. What's the title? Say title ani nga tanong, guys. And this is Monstera Deliciosa. Now, in this video, we are going to propagate this plant, of course. And aside from that, we are going to talk about the scientific classification of this plant, the description and the characteristic of this plant, and also basic plant care. So if you are into that, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Also hit that notification bell button so you will be notified every time we upload a video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this Monstera Deliciosa. Alright, so as of the scientific classification of this plant, this Monstera Deliciosa belongs in the Arum family. It's still in the Araceae family of plants, guys. And the genus is Monstera, and the species is Monstera Deliciosa Liebm. I'm not sure if I said it right, but it's named after the botanist who first published the species, Frederick Michael Liebman. This plant is native to southern Mexico and Panama, and some of the common names are Swiss cheese plant because of its unique development of ridges and holes and its more mature leaves. It is also known as fenestrations. It is also called fruit salad plant or Mexican breadfruit because of its edible pineapple-like fruit. As you can see here, this is a mature leaf, and as it grows, it displays a dramatic play of holes. As I've mentioned, it's called fenestrations. The petiole has a slight bulge or wings and is green in color. So for plant care, let's tackle first the light requirement. For monsteras, they love bright indirect light. For outdoors, the perfect spot for them is under the shade of a tree. And if you're using a garden net, the perfect shade coverage for aroids is 70% to 80%. This is also perfect for your indoor space because even though that they love bright indirect light, they can also tolerate low to moderate light. I think Monstera Deliciosa is the most popular indoor plants, aside of course from fiddleleaf and rubber trees and sansevierias. They're just very beautiful and very easy to maintain. For your indoor space, if you are using grow light, that's also good. And for the water requirement, guys, they love moisture. It's just that they don't like wet feet. I always do finger testing. Now, as I have mentioned in our philodendron dwarf rojo Congo video, I said there that I don't want to advise you the frequency of your watering because again, for every home there is a different drying point condition. So your home condition is different from what we have here at home. So I don't want to advise you twice or thrice a week. The safest advice that I can do for you when to water the plant is that you do the finger testing, and that means that you have to check on them regularly. How do you do finger testing, guys? It's just very easy. You have just to feel the top inch of your media. If it's dry, then go ahead and water them. So the idea here is you let the top inch of your media dry out before you water the plant. But if you're very technical and very particular in terms of the moisture and the watering of the plant, you can use this gadget. This is a 3-in-1 gadget. It has light measurement, moisture measurement, and also pH. So I bought this for my blueberry plant, but I can also use this anywhere in the garden. Let's see if you can see this. So for the moisture, you'll just have to move this button here. Okay, moisture, and just make sure that for your monstera plant it should be here in the green part. All right, so that's for the water requirement. Now for the media, it's very important, guys, because again, monstera is an aroid and they're epiphytes. Epiphytes or epiphytic plants, again, guys, are those plants that can survive on top of another plant, so usually a tree, and they can just get nutrients from, again, from air, from rainwater, from moisture surrounding them, or from the debris, organic debris that they're on. They actually thrive more if you're using soilless media. Before, we have the 60-20-20, the 60% cocoa cubes, 20% acacia, and 20% pumice. But for this monstera, since I have extra pine barks, guys, that I use for my blueberries, I'm going to add this into our mix for today. So it's going to be 50% cocoa cubes, 10% pine bark, 20% pumice, and 20% acacia leaf. Since we are now talking about the materials that we will be using, let me show you the rest. So we have here our alcohol. This is to sanitize our cutting tool. We also have our cinnamon powder. This serves as our natural rooting hormone. This is also ant repellent, insecticide, fungicide, and it also promotes healing on the plant. So this is very helpful, guys. And of course, I have a cutting tool. I will just be using my very reliable scissor, but just in case that I need to use this blade, I also have it on standby. And also for today's video, I'm very excited because I have a package yesterday, from Shopee. And I have this very popular Arid and Aroids magic drops. So I will be using this on our propagation for today. This is, I don't know the ingredients, guys, because again, this is like a secret from Arid and Aroids, but this is organic, this is alcohol based, and the best thing about this is you don't have to worry overdosing your plant, because again, this is just a plant vitamin, especially for propagations. So we will have now a lot of baby soon. That's why I'm going to try this. But if you are interested, the retail price for this is 399 pesos. You can get this from Shopee or from Monstera Lifestyle Gardening. I also have pots for this propagation, guys, and I have like 5 of these. All right, so let's go ahead and start our propagation. Alright, the first thing to do, guys, is we have to know what's going on inside this pot. So this is the original pot that we got from our supplier. Since this is plastic, it's going to be easy for us to take this out. Okay, just loosen it up. Look at this, it's a little bit root bound, so it's the perfect time for us to do the propagation. So first is that you have to loosen up everything so we can see where we can cut and where we can divide. So it's going to take a while, guys, because we really have to check on the root system now, and also we have to be very, very careful. So I'm kind of just feeling it with my fingers, guys. This is one plant that I'm going to separate from the rest. It's just that I need to know the base so I know where to cut. After how many minutes, we already have a good view of the structure of what's going on inside. Again, we have to take a look at how many roots we can get per cutting. If you're going to take this out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 main roots. So this is already enough for this new plant to survive. So what we are going to do is to just snip this off, like right here. All right, so let's do this. I will just be using, I'll try to use a scissor. No. The best tool for this is this this blade. You have to sanitize this. Hope you can see it. So I will do right here. There you go. I'll make it clean lang. It's a clean cut. We'll just have to put our cinnamon. Welcome, our new baby. I'm gonna show it to you later. So that's one. Next, let's do another cut. Okay, kanina lang mga visible kayo atong first unahon. So this one is another baby. If we are going to cut this, we'll have 1. So So this is the node, guys. The node again is where the leaf and the new root sprouts. So if we are going to do this, we'll have 1, 2, 3. Yep. So here we can actually, this is already a baby of this mother plant now, so we can just slice it here. I'll sanitize again and I cut. It's like doing an operation, guys. There you go. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Pila na to? We already have 2. Don't forget to also put cinnamon powder to where we did the cut, no? So we'll do another one. We are going to take this as another cutting. We'll have one main aerial and we have some roots here as well. So we are going to cut right here. So circle na nimo, guys, no? Another plant. Be very generous with the cinnamon, guys, because that will help them, no, recover. We can also do another cutting here, just in between nodes and in between this big guy here. Awesome, no? Because if we're going to cut here, we'll have this big artery. So we'll start from the bottom and then i-circle lang siya. So how many naman eh, guys? Ika-4 naman ni nato. Ato man yun siyang gi-maximize, no? Who wants Monstera Deliciosa cuttings? So let me also show this to you. So this one is already a growth point, and also there's another growth point here. So this is going to be our last cut, guys. For these babies here, I don't want to separate them. They have like 1, 2, 3, 4 because they're still very delicate, guys. So we will just be cutting here. So I'll just be very careful not to touch the growth point, no? Like this one. Can you see it? In this cut, we have 2 growth points. Now for this, I'm going to cut off some of these extra roots here. This won't serve a purpose on our new pot, no? There you go. All in all, we have 6 cuttings. Tama ba? 6? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we have 6 cuttings. Now, I've decided not to water propagate them because all of these roots are enough for them to survive. So I will just be planting them directly into their pots. Since we plan to sell some of the cuttings, we went ahead and did a nice pot na. Maybe in a month or 2, we can release them. So first we have to fill 1/3 of our mixture. Okay, now this is perfect. The level of your media should be at the last roots that you can see. So since this is very delicate pa, we are going to use a stick just to give them a little bit of support as they grow. Ta-da! So this is our first pot of Monstera Deliciosa. So again, just do the same thing. Let's just secure the plant, guys, using your hands and just slowly backfill. Ta-da! We have our second pot. guys, so we have our third pot. Our fourth pot. This is our fifth pot. This is our sixth and last pot. So we are finally done planting and we have a total of 6 new plants, guys. And the most exciting part here is the application of this Arid and Aroids magic drops, guys. Since this is alcohol based, you can just apply this directly into your plant. Anywhere, any part of the plant, guys. On the leaves, on the petioles, on the stems, this will just be absorbed right away. Maybe I'll just be applying 6 to 8 drops per plant, no? We are done applying the magic drops, guys. For the aftercare, we are going to water them after 24 hours pa, guys, to make sure that they're going to be dry, to not introduce a lot of water to our cuttings. I hope that you enjoyed watching and you learned something out of this video. If you have questions, please comment down below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of propagations coming up soon. Thank you so much again. This is Ding of the Urban Jardinera, where we talk about plants and sustainable ideas at home in the garden. Thanks, guys! Have fun in the garden!